You acted like this is your first podcast, yo. All right. Yeah, I know I did it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Focus.
Hey, it's Dee Dee.
What's up, Jennifer Lynn?
And I got a special, well, he's not even a guest no more.
No.
Family. First round pick in the podcast community.
I'll take that.
Introduce yourself, sir.
I go by the name of Loopy Blogger. Everybody loves Loopy. What's up, y'all?
Let's go, man. We in Knicks attire. We kind of down right now because the Knicks lost it to the Lakers.
Yeah, we got our asses handed to us.
Yes, some of us placed bets as well. So
You guys are rapping really hard right now with
Yeah,
sad faces.
seriously. No, yeah.
it's a regular thing. That's the culture. That's the Knicks culture, man.
Yeah, well, we did win 9 games in a row, and today we lost. So
Yeah.
we was going for our 10th win in a row, and
Yeah,
LeBron and them old men handed it to us.
yeah. Facts. It is all good, but we're gonna.
You
We're right
sound
here,
so
but
sad.
we're going up. We're going up now. Let's turn it up. No more sad faces, man. It is what it is. What you guys been up to this week?
Working.
Working.
Yeah, work.
Just work. How about you, Luke?
Filming, working,
You
having a couple of cocktails here and there,
Yeah.
smoking weed,
doing this thing, doing this
living
thing.
the life.
Yo, life is good though. Life is good. We all blessed, right?
Yes, sir. We alive and
Blessed.
breathing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a couple topics that we're going to bring to the table today that we got here. One thing is physical appearance and the impact of the physical appearance. I feel like, as everybody, most of you know, most people out there know, I went through a weight loss journey, lost like 92 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I went from being fit to really, really heavy to then being, well, I'm all right now. I'm thinner. I wouldn't say I'm fit to where I want to be, but, a lot thinner. But I could see the difference of how people treat me from it's not even like a male or female thing. It's just people treat you different. Maybe they look at you and they feel like you're not, and like self-consciously think, oh, he's not dedicated, he's not disciplined. And they look down on you without noticing. But I notice I'm getting a lot more smiles now. Everybody's greeting me like all hyper. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, what's going on? So it got me thinking, like, do people self-consciously treat people based off their physical appearance? Like, do they treat them different?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%. Appearance is everything now, especially with social media around.
Mm.
I don't know. To me, I feel like I don't do that personally. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like physically.
Mm.
I'm not looking at that really when I'm interacting with somebody.
Oh, okay. So you would date like a fat guy?
Why not? I mean, it just depends. Like, if I had that connection and they were a good
Okay.
It's
person.
about the vibe.
Jenny's into the gorditos, so
Yeah.
gorditos hit up Jenny.
Everything on
Inbox her.
Gordo.
Yeah.
Jenny is available.
But the
Oh my
population
gosh.
is, everything is based off appearance. Like we won't do that, but, society now, everything.
Pretty much Instagram got everybody going crazy, man. People are getting new noses. Short people that were once short are taller now. Like, nobody wants to be themselves anymore, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's
So,
terrible.
And you have your good people out there, like Jen said. Like, she doesn't go about judging by people by their physical appearance or stuff like that. But it's kind of sad to say the world we live in, everybody's judging, man.
Yeah,
You got 10% who's nice, and they'll probably listen to you, but they're probably not gonna smash. They'll probably be nice and listen to you whine. Oh yeah, I'm sad, blah blah. But
yeah.
they don't want to hear that shit.
that goes into like pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Pretty privilege. Like, do you feel like people that are prettier like actually get forward in life and have it easier than the ugly
Well,
people?
listen, if they have a good brain on them, it's possible. It's possible that they can definitely go up a couple of levels with the looks. But just because you have the looks doesn't mean you have the brain. You have to have a good brain in there. Because you could be pretty and just fuck all the men in the world and just be a whore.
And then you get old.
That's it. And your toto's gonna be like it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be
Oh,
like a
my
big
goodness.
elephant pussy.
So,
But listen, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people like there's a lot of females like that. Even men, they go around sniffing coke and having sex with fucking a bunch of milfs, and by the time they notice, they're fucking 54 years old
with their
and they're
nose
still
like
on
this
the block,
from all the coke.
slinging penis to fucking milfs.
Oh gosh.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that whole like idea of pretty privilege, I feel like it's a misconception. You know, everybody's gonna have their different opinions with it, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a double standard because you could be pretty, but like Loopy kind of said, you have to also have brains on you. I feel like for myself, anyways, I mean, I would consider myself to be attractive, but I've never gotten anywhere out of privilege. I feel like I've worked hard my whole life. Like in
That's
school,
you, though.
work.
Not everybody's built like Jenny.
True.
You built different. You have morals.
Yeah, you're
Thank you.
unique. 101, I would say, maybe.
I don't know about 101, but what was your experience with that, Didi? What do you think?
I mean, with that, it was mostly I did used to get picked a lot for when I was younger.
Picked on a lot.
Nah, like when I used to do like our dance auditions. When I used to go for dance auditions for music videos and things, there was other girls that they would choose over me because I was like still skinny, small. They would get more, picked right away because they were like big boobs and big butts. But I had to work 10 times harder to be, to get that spot because I was, there's these women that were like more developed at the time that I was, and they were mostly, with the BBLs and their fake boobs and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do all that just to get into a music video, like to,
You would look nuts
advance
with
my
a BBL. You would look crazy out
yeah,
here.
me too. No.
What?
So I had to like work 10, harder. Like, okay, that dance move, I gotta, hit it harder than anybody else, and just like, and that's what I had to do. I had to like work harder than everybody else to get that spot. Yeah, but I didn't really get that pretty, like I don't know,
But you are pretty though.
But I
And
never
then
got
like that
that.
whole like I don't know from back in the day anyways, I feel like the BBL era that's new. Like before everybody was like you had to be
It was the
thin
boobs.
to
No, it
be-
was like thin and the boobs.
Yeah,
I remember that.
but
It was the
I
boobs.
kind of feel what Didi's saying because growing up, like slim girls weren't appreciated.
No.
They would be called flat chested and flat
Flat
pancake
butts,
ass.
Oh my God,
shit like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
pancake ass. I remember that.
Now, the world we live in now, yo, man, some people don't like thick girls. And they like their flaquitas, man. Like flaquitas is winning.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And they kind of shape nice though right now.
You notice how Kim and all of them are now taking out all their implants now, trying to get more of that natural look. Hey, he's coming back. The Flackies are coming back, yo.
Absolutely.
Let's get it, man.
Like people are sick of swiping down their girl's ass with a BBL and you smell straight butthole. Like because she didn't know how to wipe with her big BBL ass. So like people are getting sick of that. Like you go in there for a little, for a rub and you touch the butthole and it smells like culo. It's like it's no
Have you
good.
guys ever experienced being with a woman that has like a fake, ass or BBL, like fake boobs or anything? Like, how does it feel? Like,
If it depends on where they
To be
get it.
honest, when you're on Henny, that shit feels the same. That shit is all the same.
I had a girl with implants and it felt different from like a BBL. Like I don't know, it was just I think she just got it too, kind of. It felt super hard. I was just like, this is like off. And it was like super tight, like OD, like a rock. It wasn't natural. But then, yeah.
I remember there was this one Dominican girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but she used to work in Sin City back in the days.
Sin City, the
She
Bronx.
had the hardest ass in the city, bro. And this was like when people were like the big fake butts were like in style.
Sin City was Bronx or Mount Vernon?
No, Mount Vernon was Sue's.
So that's
Sin
I'm
City was
confused.
in the Bronx.
Yeah.
So I remember one day, she walked by. She was like a waitress, bartender, whatever. I kind of touched it, and I was like, whoa, straight cement.
Yeah.
So you're
Oh,
out here
cement.
touching waitresses?
To be honest, it was like more of a walk by, like, you know what I mean? And we were cool, we were friends, respectfully. So
okay, I was like, you just hit a
but I
random
felt it, I'm
waitress.
like, God damn.
Yeah.
like,
I was about to say,
Them
Loopy's
hoes.
one of those
yeah,
guys
no,
that just
no.
So the
I'm not randomly sending nudes to your DM. I'm not out here catching feels. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm a Scorpio. I like to get kinky, but I go off the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna catch free fills on you like a creep, like that guy from Subway, the fat dude from the Subway. What's his name, Jerry or something like that?
What?
Yeah, that nigga was a sicko, bro.
Straight sicko.
That nigga, he had Subway down for a while, bro.
He was out here going ham.
Yeah, bro. Jared was wild.
Yeah, Jared was
Y'all saw that
wild.
documentary?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that nigga was a
My
pedo.
I have
wife
no
walked
idea
in
what you
on
guys
I
are
know,
talking
yeah,
about.
we got-
Jared
about-
from Subway.
Yeah, the guy that lost all the
No.
weight. He was like the.
Oh, the Subway guy?
Yeah,
I thought he was a pedophile.
Oh, he is.
That's what we
He's
talking
not.
Oh, that's
You-
what it was?
He's
I didn't know.
not. He is. That's what he is.
Not allegedly, he is. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
You know. So
whole weirdo. That we just went on a tangent for.
Yeah,
for a minute.
seriously. What?
like I was saying, when I first felt one of them hard asses, I wasn't turned on by it, no matter how pretty the woman is, and
Yeah.
that's maybe just I'm not saying that if we meet somewhere dark and the henny's flowing, I wouldn't touch you. I'm just saying like
It was an
that's not-
enjoyable
yeah,
experience.
It's not
It's a
something I'm
natural.
looking forward to. Like, oh, she gotta have a fake ass. She gotta have a flat stomach. I don't care about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like cats that are like incels, like they just niggas that don't smash, or they're fat.
And if they
dudes in
do
the street.
smash, they end up getting to go pregnant and moving on to the next victim.
Yeah.
Because that's what people do: make kids and don't take care of them.
Mm.
Or for stuff like that, like you're meeting girls in these discotheques, these clubs, these hard asses. You have henny, and it's over. And then the kid's involved, and now everybody hates each other, and the kid's
Okay.
there in the middle. He's gonna be raised on Fordham and Cedric. He's gonna be a fucking bastard.
Wow. What?
My thing
He
about
said
like,
stuff at
oh
everybody.
my god,
Okay.
Straight out of the Bronx, never stood a chance
oh,
because your mom had a fake ass
And
and she turned some guy on, and they
Oh
created
my
you.
gosh.
Then they get a daughter, she's born bad bodied, and then she gets the surgery.
oh
Oh,
my
there's a
god,
story.
She just keeps going.
There
oh
was
my
a story
god.
about someone who had plastic surgery. Like the woman had total. She was like, horribly ugly. Like,
Mhm.
and then she got married, and then they had a kid.
Oh, he sued
Oh, I
her.
heard that he
and
sued her.
And then the baby was
Yeah.
like super ugly. Like she was, God forbid, but like because the mom was like,
Yeah, the baby was chopped. God forgive me. Yeah, that
God
baby
forbid.
was
But
chopped.
She
You
had
guys saw
all
the
this
pictures?
plastic
I never
surgery.
seen it.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. It was horrible. So sad.
Yeah, the baby.
Damn, he was
yeah.
Spanish.
No, it was
No, I think it's
Chinese,
Asian.
like
They were
Asian,
Asian, like
something like that, yeah.
something.
A loss for the Asians.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh my
So
God.
I feel like, so what would like you have to, if you're going to get all these major surgeries, wouldn't you tell your partner if you're going to get married, like, hey, I had this surgery? Would you-
Yes, but my thing is what I don't understand is why do women like, okay, if you want to get surgeries, fine, that's your prerogative. Like, if that's gonna make you feel better about yourself, fine. But why do that before having a baby? And then you have to explain why your child came out the way you did. And not only that, you're like almost jeopardizing gambling with what you paid for.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
who's to say you're not gonna get that body back that you bought after having the baby? Like, I don't get that. If you want to do that after having kids, cool. But I don't know.
Who won the lawsuit?
The guy,
the guy
he
did.
won.
He won, yeah.
This is incredible.
Because it was
Yeah.
like, it was deception. Something
Whoa.
slander, yeah.
Now this baby got to get mass surgeries and
Bendy.
They'd be like, you don't look like your mom or your
Little
dad.
baby like 3
Yeah.
years old with a whole BBL right now. Shit is incredible.
yeah,
Oh man, yeah.
this world is fucking nuts, bro.
No, they just get these like because they want to look like Kim or they want to look like J Lo. They want to look like the next celebrity. Bigger boobs. Was it Pam Anderson with that? It was with the boobs at
And-
that one era. It was
And
like
Pamela
80s, right?
Anderson right now is in a midlife crisis. She's not even wearing makeup.
No, yeah,
She's on some natural shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her titties are smaller. That shit was all a sham.
It was
Look,
all for show.
Yeah,
It was
years
for,
later now, look, yo, me saqué la teta. I don't wear makeup no more. Who's cooking?
Yeah.
You got Marlboros. She got the whole Marlboro cigarette swag right
Yeah,
now.
she looks chopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't judge her. I would still, you know what I mean? If she was to like
Just
send me
for the
a
culture.
webcam request, I'll definitely peek.
Yeah.
That's
You know
Pam-
what's crazy? Like,
Pam
but
Anderson.
like a lot of these actors, young actors, or Pam, like, all these models, they would tell. Like, I went to auditions, they would tell me like, oh, if you get get your boobs on, we'll consider you for the movie or something, or
Wow.
for the
That's
show.
so
back
direct.
then, for like women, like we didn't have a voice still, like the
Can you
80s, So
imagine?
they probably went and did whatever they told them to do. They'll come back, they get the the part, and I think that's what that carried on for a long time.
Back in the days, it was Hollywood in them, and now it's social media.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like if you don't look like this way on social media, You're not gonna get you're not gonna get hired to be the bartender and possibly the best stripper in town. Like you gotta get your body done. It's like back in the days, in order to get a good job, you had to get a diploma, college degrees. It's not like that right now. Like if you want a good job in the streets and you want to make money, you gotta have a following, you gotta have a fake ass, you gotta wax that. You gotta wax everything. You gotta have fake titties. It's like you can't be natural no more.
No.
You can't be real no more. But everybody wants a real person in life. But they
Well,
want to hire fake people.
they want a trophy wife. They want to be like, hey, look what I got. But then they want behind closed doors. They want something natural. But it's like it's all for, publicity or just
To
for
each,
show. It's all for show.
it's to each his own. Because I know a lot of good-hearted people with surgeries. As long as it makes them happy, as long as they don't go overboard, make it portionate.
Look, like I said, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't listen. You were a fat bitch before you got the surgery. 3 years later, all of a sudden
fat again?
you're a big gym trainer. All of a sudden you're a gym trainer.
I
So
hate that
listen,
shit.
you went to
Oh,
DR, you got the
yeah.
surgery, you come back, your stitches heal. Now you got the whole. What is it? What's the thing for your stomach?
The waist
The
trainer.
way you get the waist
faja.
trainer, you get the faja, the waist trainer. You start doing a couple of push-ups. You start doing a couple of
Wait.
leg movements on Instagram. Then you start drinking green juices. Then you become a big gym
Promoting it,
trainer.
promoting
And then
it.
it's like
You
your
get
whole life is the
sponsored,
gym.
everything.
But
No,
I
but that's
never
o-
see these girls work out.
That's okay though.
I
I
just see
mean,
them taking pictures.
But you know
They're
what it
just
is?
trying
They
to
have to
maintain.
keep- yeah,
They're
they
just
have-
trying to maintain it. That's it. But I mean, it is different if they're out here saying like that. That's where their body derived from. It like it's from the gym.
Yo, bruh, I done
misconception.
seen these influencers go to DR, get surgery, come back, make a little powder protein, and say this is what got them skinny. I'm seeing this shit
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Remember the
see
green
that?
teas? Remember the green
all
tea
that,
fit
all that,
teas?
all that shit.
Oh,
So
They,
it's
man.
they
like-
scammed me a couple times.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
wow.
lie about the
No,
50. We
us
did.
both,
We
yeah, when we
both
had
did.
our gym journey workout, we were like, yo, let's order
Yeah,
this because
we
this made her
did.
skinny. And it's like it made me like break. My face was breaking out. I'm like, yo, this isn't working. It's making my face
I
break
think that's
out.
I
fucked
got
up.
skinny, though.
I
I
think
don't know.
I think people like that should. I think the IRS should like grab people like that and sue them and you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I don't know. I got skinny off of the tea. I need to go drink that
It
tea
didn't work
again.
for me. Like it just made my face break out. I felt like my face was getting swollen.
No, I
I'm like,
think-
yo, what is going on?
I think they caught like in Space Jam when Michael Jordan gave the tunes like the water,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it hyped them
The
up.
placebo, like
That's-
placebo effect.
That's
yeah.
what happened to
Yeah.
you. That's how
Maybe.
you lost the weight.
Who knows? Because I was working out
But then
extra
like
hard
I
that
know
time.
it's like they go to DR like, oh, I'm gonna get and they get their body done, but then they don't maintain it. So like, but I understand like you go to the gym and work out, but don't like publicize it. Yeah.
Humans become cars. Like they take the easy way out. They're like microwaves. They want that instant success.
Yeah.
So it's like they go get the surgery, bang. 2-3 years later, they see a couple of flabs. They'll go right back to DR, get tuned up, get tightened up, and they'll just keep it going.
You know what I hate when they get the surgery and then they forget to do their backs and they got the fat back and the fat face and then everything else is mad curvy. That shit looks funny. They'll be looking like linebackers and shit. That shit
How
look.
about when the legs don't match the booty?
Oof, that's infamous right
That
there.
shit's like a fake $20 bill.
Oh my- no, there was one lady that she was able to like flip her implant in her butt. Like it was moving and she
saw
was able to
that.
flip it
Oh,
over. I was
yikes.
like, yo, what in the yeah.
All right, I'm off the subject.
Yeah, let's move on, yo.
Have fun with your BBLs, man. We love y'all.
Speaking of DR, yo, I'm getting real tired of the Dominican stereotype of Dominican men. Real tired of it. I'm just
No
like,
Dominican men slander.
yeah. I don't like no Dominican man slander. Not all Dominican men are the
Like
same.
what? Ese hombre no sirve.
Yeah, man. What's up with that?
I just don't look at me because I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. I ain't saying nothing. I like y'all food.
What do you mean you have Dominican?
I know. I know. I like y'all food though. Sancocho be lit.
What do you not like about, like, what are the stereotypes that gets under your skin that you feel like you don't agree with that they pin on Dominican men?
He told me earlier all Dominican men are cab drivers.
Nah, I did not say that.
Or
He said they're not. I said they are. He said they're not. It's just a stereotype, man.
or they're like car washers.
Come on, wow.
Those
No,
are,
no, like
those
in
are Guatemalans.
Yeah,
No, when we're in DR all the time, they'll like just come up to your car washing it without you even like saying you want your car washed, like in the middle of the street type
yeah,
thing.
that's a hustle, man.
I don't mean to crosstalk, but you was about to say something.
What?
She just asked you a question, and I said something real
Oh
quick.
yes. What is it about like the slander? Like what do they say about Dominican men that you feel like you don't agree with?
I feel like we don't all cheat. They feel like we're all like this machismo like type of culture, and that we're all like that, and we're all that's not true. It's definitely not true.
I think it's just all Spanish. It's just all men. You know,
Because it is
cheat is not all
Moroccan men like that.
Dominicans.
There's a lot Arabic men like that. It's not just all Dominicans. We're not just like that. As a matter of fact, Dominican men don't cheat, yo.
What?
Okay, that might be a
Yeah,
stretch,
you
but
say
I mean, I agree. I don't know. I feel like this is kind
What I
of
hear more about Dominican men is like, ese hombre bruto, or like, ese un vagabundo, no quiere say nada, or vagabundo's like lazy, like he doesn't want to like do anything, or just
I
like
don't know a lot of
he's, like-
lazy Dominicans.
Yeah, they be hustling. Like,
So like I guess the Dominicans in our country, I guess like I don't know, depending on the Dominican, I don't know, because some of them come to
They're
this
mad
country and
chapeados
then
now.
I ain't gonna lie, DR, they look like they be having a good ass time. I never really see people working.
yo,
I
facts.
just see people like screaming like 42, doing,
Yes.
doing stupid dances with their legs
Yeah.
and moving razor blades around their fucking tongue.
muecas.
They're doing muecas with their
I'm
mouth
like,
and
what?
shit.
I'm like, yo, your tongue is mad white, homeboy. Go scrub that joint.
Nah, yes, no, because like there's like the family's here now, so a lot of the younger, are my cousins. They'll call and be like, "Oh, my mom fell," like just lie, send money because they don't want to work.
Yo,
So that's what I'm saying. Like
crazy.
those are the
Yo, well, the other day, like this lady called my pops and was at FaceTime, and she showed them, "Oh, look at the TV. It's on the floor." Like a random lady. Like, you just calling my pops to buy you a new TV? Like, what are we doing here? And my dad's like, "Yo, yeah, I'm gonna buy it for you. Don't worry," because he's freaking philanthropic. He's just like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy it." Yo, that guy's like that.
I don't
Damn
know.
pops.
But I wouldn't say that like all men are the same. So I mean, I could kind of like agree that I don't think that like we should be slandering Dominican men or men in general
I
because
think
not
when
everybody's
people
the
do
same.
it, they do it as a joke. Some
Yeah.
people some people might feel that way because they've been done dirty by a certain by a certain Dominican man. Because you got to remember, some people was like my mom growing up. All she dealt with was with Dominicans, and they was all cab drivers. No, cab drivers and bodegueros. And then after a while, she got older and she just crossed over back to her people, and she been married ever since. No more kids, no more nothing.
yeah.
For a time in the 80s, there was a lot of Dominican and Puerto Rican women, or the other way around, getting together. Like a lot, heavy.
I mean, it's pretty much the
Crossbreed.
same almost like your neighbors.
I don't know. People's like people got. I kind of feel you, Jen, but I feel like people got. It's like more options now. So people are. There's a lot of Spanish girls sleeping with black men. Spanish girls sleeping with Jamaicans. It's not like back in the days growing up. It was like, yo, I want a Dominican. Now it's like they're switching it up. They're fucking getting all
Like
the
my daughters are
flavors.
half Ecuadorian.
Oh, fine.
And then my oldest, she looks Ecuadorian. She does nothing Dominican, but my youngest, she looks, Dominican. But they have that mix.
Plus, we got the
South
phone, so
American.
now we got options.
Too many
Yeah,
options.
options on options.
Back in
I
the
know.
days, back in the days, it was strange, man. To look for love.
I kind of miss it because it was like you meet somebody, oh, I'll get your number. Oh, I'll be home by 6:00, and then it's like you don't talk to that person the entire day. You don't know what they ate because we don't have social media at the time. So we can't see what you're doing for the day. So the minute you call them, you're like, oh, how was you? You're excited. Like, oh, I'm going to take you on a date. Like, it was more like they'll walk to your door.
Love mattered back in the days.
It did.
it was more exciting.
It
Right now, it's
was.
like
And getting to know-
if your girl gets mad at you, he's gonna be a scumbag. Go in his DM box.
Exactly, yeah.
See who's been reaching out to him.
For women too, actually. Just saying.
So
I'm
the
gonna say I
whole
do it.
thing with he was saying that he doesn't like the slander. I think that's just bullshit. People just like to do that to work people up because nobody's perfect. Everybody cheats. Everybody eats. Everybody smokes. Everybody fucks. Everybody does it all. So it's like that's like saying, oh, only Dominican men cheat and every Puerto Rican man is a fucking angel. When I hear at least 3 times a week a Puerto Rican man killing his wife. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, there's a lot
and I
of
don't mean
those
to
things.
be that graphic, but
Yeah.
so if we want to say Dominican men are fucking scumbags and cheaters, let's talk about the Puerto Rican men who's out here being jealous and killing their wives.
That's sad.
You know what I mean? So we got to keep the same energy. We just can't pick on one fucking person.
As a half Boricua and half Dominican man, I'm getting tired of the fucking battles between the two things.
It's
like,
just like I don't know why.
So
Like,
petty.
food,
It's so
everything.
dumb.
it's so dumb.
That shit
like
is corny,
Puerto
though.
Ricans are
Yeah.
better than this or
Yeah,
this
that's
and that. I'm like,
disgusting.
why we're
I don't-
come
I
from
never-
the same
I never
like
entertain that
islands.
garbage.
I mean,
It's
I
ridiculous.
love being Puerto Rican. Like I mean, I love my culture, but I don't compare myself. I don't think that I'm better than anybody else. I think that's so corny.
what food is better though?
I'm gonna be
shit.
biased there. I mean, I love no, absolutely not.
I
Puerto
love
Rican
that
food.
purple
What?
tomato. I love that
100%.
purple potato salad.
Oh,
the
ensalada
ensalada
rusa.
rusa, yeah.
Jeez, that shit, man.
Yeah, we
My
every Thanksgiving
Dominican
we make that.
aunts.
They be killing that shit, right?
When you see that shit come around, you know either somebody died or it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You don't see the
It's
purple.
holiday
You don't see the
time.
I
purple
feel like
potato
Just growing
salad
up
like
eating
that.
Dominican food. That's my.
The
That's
thing
my
is
main
you guys
food,
are
is-
like giving like that New York experience where you guys had restaurants like there that are like Dominican, but I'm talking about like actually being on the island, like going
That's
to DR,
different.
going to Puerto Rico. There's a huge difference. I've been to many Caribbean countries, and I'm sorry, Jamaica, bomb. The food was amazing. Puerto Rico, I mean,
But you're saying
I
like,
feel like
we
we
were going
take
against
the
Puerto Rican Dominican food.
we
but
take the crown with that.
Nah,
Can
I
sorry.
think so.
I want to say
I'm
one thing
sorry.
about.
I don't take no
I don't
crown.
think-
Yes, we do.
No, you do not.
I'ma tell you
think
right
Florida,
now,
what-
and I might
When's
catch
the-
some heat
when's
for
the
this.
last? Hold on. When's the last time you've been to Santo? I'm talking about DR and
Girl,
the
like
island.
I used to go to DR every freaking summer.
When's the last time
like,
you went to
When
DR?
I was like, what, like 2 years ago? 3 years ago. No, before I met you guys, I went to the DR. That's the last time.
Freddie Michael. How many times I go to the DR a year?
But again, you guys go, y'all stay in the capital. I live in Macorís, so like it's
Yeah,
like
it's
el pueblo,
it's
and you know, like,
different.
it's different. So we get like everything is herbs and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm not coming for a shady
I-
place.
I
I
don't
love
know.
DR. I love Santo Domingo. I go there all the
because
time.
the food, like the salami, I'm not gonna lie, the salami in DR, yo, what? It's
I
like
feel like
10 times
I feel like
better
Puerto
than
Ricans
here.
add way too much like color. They focus on more of the color and stuff like that. I feel like the DR food is more like herbs, more like it's like a more natural. Me personally, I like more of the natural taste. And
But it's different because I remember
they
eating.
make their sorry to cut you
Oh,
off.
yeah,
They
sorry.
also make like their food all salado too and stuff like that. For me,
Like,
that's my
I remember eating
but
experience.
you
the
haven't been to
capital-
Puerto Rico though.
Okay. We're talking about
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jamaican food is
Is the-
overrated. They might make good some.
No.
Listen, let
Oxtails.
me finish.
Oxtails.
Let me finish.
Oxtails is
They
my
might
favorite.
make some good meat. They might make some good meat.
Jerk
Pause.
chicken.
Jerk chicken. All that's
God.
legendary.
Making me
But when
hungry.
it comes to making rice, that Uncle Ben shit got to go. Terrible.
That's not how
So-
they make it though on the island
Yeah,
though.
I'm
It's
good.
different.
I'm
So like
I'm
we're okay. So
good.
like an example here in the States, the Hispanic food is nothing compared to like what it is when we go back home. So it's different. I never been to Puerto Rico, so if I go to Puerto Rico, I'll be like, oh, damn, their food is bomb. But I've never been to Puerto Rico to say like, oh, Puerto Rican food is like, to me, Puerto Rican food is like regular Spanish food. Like I don't know, it's nothing
You wild.
like Colombian food,
you need
like
to watch your
Colombian
mouth.
food, like Colombian food.
And
Y'all like Colombian
I've been
food?
to Colombia too,
Cool.
and I can
What?
tell you that the food here, the Colombian restaurants here, are way better than the actual island.
Like in
Cuba,
Miami.
same thing.
Miami,
Yeah.
Cuba food too.
Cuba,
in
Cuban
Miami.
food here,
Peruvians.
I
Cuban
don't know
food
what it
here,
is.
way better than the actual island.
Yo,
I've been
Colombians are gonna
places.
kill you in the comments from over there.
No, but like,
what
it's
are you
like
talking
Colombians,
about?
like in Miami, like the
Yeah.
Colombian and Cuban restaurants. Oh my gosh, you're like, I'd be like, yo, it's better than Dominican food. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's just they make it. I don't know. It's just like a taste.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's who makes it and who
Probably something
cooks
different.
It. I don't know.
Maybe to each their own. Maybe it's just my taste buds, but I'm sorry. I'm standing by my opinions. And I love Colombia. I love DR. I love Puerto Rico. I love Jamaica. I love Cuba. All of them.
All the foods.
Yeah, if she goes to the campo in DR and then you see like a big pot of they're making sancocho and stuff. You
Oh, I
eat,
love some sancocho.
but you gotta eat it like in the campo.
Yeah.
like it's
Who
Who
fresh.
makes better sancocho though? We're gonna close this out.
DR.
DR.
Oh, okay. Oof, I was about to say something.
DR.
There's no way. in
Wait, who
here.
cooks a
But
better
I think that's-
breakfast?
I
Say
say
it.
Dominicans.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
say
Say
Dominican.
Dominicans.
it. Okay, we won. That's it. We won,
Oh,
baby.
my
Yes,
God.
nah.
First of all, you're half.
I know. Put my half aside one. Nah, man.
You know what? It's not just Dominican men. It's like a lot of like, it's just like me being married into the Ecuadorian family because my ex-husband Ecuadorian. Like this like South America looks at us and like, oh, we're like blacks or like, or we don't know how to speak the correct Spanish. Yeah, we don't.
Mm.
But, like our islands, we don't. We speak it's
We have our own
completely off.
dialect.
so like when I would speak, they would just be like, You know, they was like, oh, esa persona no saben hablar bien, or
Oh
like, you know,
God,
it's just like
it's just a different dialect. But you know what? That irks me.
It-
Sorry to cut you off. The
yeah.
Puerto Rican accent. I'm sorry. That
I
from
couldn't.
straight. Like that shit bothers me. I'm sorry, son. But after being in DR for a while, I started getting annoyed by the Hick Dominican accent too.
no, I can't.
Yo.
I'm Dominican, and sometimes I'd be like, what? Like, ¿qué
Yeah.
lo que está diciendo? Habla bien. Like, I can't understand what they're saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, I think it's gotten worse.
Mhm.
From what, like, when I hear my cousins talk now, like my younger generation, I'm like, what are you saying?
At this point, people are just making up their own fucking words.
They are.
Yeah.
It's like,
La 42
that's a street
That's
there.
a street. Yeah.
in DR.
Yeah.
That's just a street that we do not belong on. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's like the hood. No. I used to play over there. That shit's crazy. I used to be loose.
Mm-hmm.
Not now.
Changed man.
What do you mean loose? Like, loose? Like, hey.
No, just not caring. Just I used to be all up and down that road like it was like nothing. Like
You're invincible.
like it's not invisible kid. I thought it was Superman. Yeah. God was with me. Let me tell you. I've been through wild situations. Wild situations.
I don't know. I just feel like we all should just love each other.
Facts.
Deja la vaina. Like, yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like, honestly, just saying this, Caribbean, I think Hispanic, like just the Caribbean islands are like, I feel like we're like the best. Like I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got
As
like,
a whole,
I like,
though,
we got
yeah.
the best
Facts.
music.
Best
I
women.
love our
Everything,
culture.
yeah, it's
I
just
think
like-
we have a really, I don't know, we have a really good, cool culture. I love it. Very live compared to other places. But I don't know. I love Colombia too. Half of my heart is there. So
But I don't feel like
Why?
Colombia.
Why?
I don't feel Colombia needs to be in South America. It needs to be in the
Colombia-
Caribbean because their food is similar to ours.
no, I don't. Not from what I experienced on the island. And well, in the country.
Well, the only one
whatever.
like I eat
But-
in Miami, they're kind of to me like it's like the habichuela and the like it's like similar, but like like Ecuadorian food. It like it's.
I
they don't have
like
much
Colombian
fry, yeah.
food, but I'm just not crazy about the arepas. Like they're dry to me. I don't understand the hype about it. But other than that, I love the people. I love the accents. I love like the weather is beautiful there. Like flower, any type of flower grows all year round just because of how perfect the weather is. Specifically Medellin. I haven't been anywhere else,
Yeah.
but I've been to Medellin a couple
But I
times.
think
and
it's
I
hard
loved
to
it.
make what do you say? The
Arepas.
Arepas. I think you have to like.
Well, no,
Yes.
because
No?
Venezuelan arepas are different from Colombian arepas. So
You
How
know
many
what?
times you been to Colombia? I'm sorry.
twice.
Twice?
hmm
You know what I do not like about speaking of stereotypes about everybody thinking they could just go to DR, they go to Colombia, and it's all like they make it like a sex trip, like
I
that.
hate
That's
that.
all it's
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
type shit.
Women are the
That's
Dominican
like-
women are fast. Like no.
Yeah, like they think that that's the thing, and that's the reason why
But
people
our
go
people
there.
are not making it easier too because they're on fucking social media behaving like crackheads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They get hyped. They post it. They're posting it, putting out all the business. It's corny. That
They're
shit's
making a
corny.
mockery of our fucking
Our culture and
of our
shit.
culture.
And you know
Yeah.
what? It wasn't like that years.
You got all these
Yeah.
clowns. They get the passport bros and mad
Yeah,
corny
it's
dude. Oh,
just
yo,
like-
we can live on this amount in DR and like shut the
yeah,
fuck up, bro.
yeah.
Before I have Gustavo go run up in your crib.
And they
Fucking
are.
creep.
They are running up in the crib.
Yeah, like that shit is a creep.
Yeah.
You got mad creeps all over the internet.
Yeah, man. Just go out there and put yourself out there. Take L's. You're gonna take the L's from where not all women are gonna like you. You're gonna take your L's. You learn from it. That's how you build character, and eventually you start building game.
Some people
Eventually.
don't like building character. They just like living
their
in
head.
fantasy land.
Oof,
That shit is spooky too.
can't
It's
do that.
spooky just to even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people don't like building character. They don't like hearing the word no. Everything got to be yes, yes, yes. I love you. Tú eres mi papi. Tú eres mi rey. Nah, nigga, yo, you ugly.
That's
Get it
not life.
together. And you smelling.
Yeah, that's not facts. That's why I feel like I don't know. I feel bring
that's-
bullying back,
yeah.
bro. That's
Bring bullying back.
bring bullying back. We need
Let's
to get
not
bullied.
endorse that. No.
I'm telling you, it
Okay,
builds
what's-
character.
What's bully?
What's bullying? What
Or
do you
who's
mean?
bully? What is that? What are you talking about?
bullying.
You
Bullying.
know the way like back in the days on
Oh,
the
bullying.
internet,
I
you
think-
can bully people and get away with it.
Yeah.
Now you
No, you can't say anything.
No, I
you
do
say
think
one wrong thing and you
Yeah.
get fucking toast.
You get canceled.
that cancel what do you call it?
Cancel culture? Yeah.
is like too prominent
They're
right
too
now.
sensitive.
It's really annoying.
They only
And
like-
to be honest, I don't even mean that because Charleston White be saying a whole bunch of crazy shit.
No, ese pasa
and they
a
don't
veces.
and they don't cancel him, so that's bullshit. They just pick and shoot.
Who they want to
whoever.
cancel?
And the only reason they haven't canceled him is because he's spreading so much negativity that it's got everybody going bananas, and they're like, "Yo, this is what they want."
Well, you know what? That's their agenda. That's what they want.
Ignore
That's
it.
what they want. They
try
want
to
people
they
tuning
try
into
to
that
cancel
garbage.
like this comedian guy Matt Rife. He's a new comedian,
Mm-hmm.
and he was making fun of like domestic violence or something. It was something nothing. It was like a little joke.
It's a comedian though.
And
It's
they went
different.
ham on him, like, oh, he needs to be canceled. But he never, compared to what Cat Williams or any of the other comedians have said, compared to what he said, it was like baby, like compared, and it was
I
just
don't like that
ridiculous.
when they do that with comedians
They just pick and
nowadays.
choose.
Comedians are
Yeah.
meant to. We laugh ourselves. We it's corny
we're
when
too
they.
sensitive now.
Charleston White though, he is not a comedian as far as
Definitely
I
not.
know.
Definitely not.
He's
Hell
like
no.
he's just I don't know. He like goes
know who that
too
is.
far. I feel like he just the best thing to do with people like that is just don't engage and you just watch them go away. But when you go and you engage and you comment, you get angry.
When people be on Twitter, right? They be like, yo, like there were so many people. For example, yesterday, everybody was mad at Ice Spice because they said all she does is bend over and shake her ass, right?
Yeah.
But these are the same people that were doing it and reposting the video. If it
Mm.
pisses you off, ignore it.
Keep
Yeah.
scrolling.
Keep scrolling. You reposting it and then commenting your negativity about it is gonna rile people up. Some people are gonna be with you, and then you're gonna have the other half of the people calling you a hater. To be honest, I don't mind. I don't mind
Yeah.
Ice Spice shaking her ass. She's not bothering me.
I don't mind either.
She's not bothering me.
I've heard-
She's not bothering me, and she's from the Bronx, and she's getting to the bag. God bless her, man. You know what I mean? Where we come from, it's hard to make it out.
Yeah,
So you got all
facts.
these big politicians, Candace Parker, all these people trying to judge her. Oh, she's talented. Yo,
Candace
fuck you.
Parker or
No,
judge
no, not her. Not the ball player, bitch.
Oh.
yeah, no, I know you talk about Candace.
Candace Owens.
Owens. Oh, okay.
yeah.
okay.
She ripped a hole in.
I
in
would
Ice
not
Spice
pick a
yesterday.
I
like
didn't see
argument
it.
with anything with her because she.
You.
And I get it, but it's
she's,
like, and look, she does that to monetize.
Mm-hmm.
She knows she's gonna rile people up.
Mm-hmm.
It's to the point people are not doing it because they really care. They're just looking out for themselves.
Sometimes she
Yeah.
be on point.
Of course, I fuck with her.
And
Yeah,
then
she
and then
does,
she'll
yeah.
throw me off with some left field. I mean, why you said that to get people
to
mad,
stir
rile
people
people
up,
up.
yeah.
You got the other guy, Jason Whitlock. He's a bastard.
God.
And he's always targeting black people, and he's black. And then he got a fucking podcast with Brett Favre, and Brett Favre, Deacon stole a couple thousand or did a scam with the welfare shit for
Yes.
his daughter's school. So, you know what I mean? So it's like you talk about your people, but you out here fucking doing a podcast with allegedly a criminal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's all right.
It's just for the money.
'Cause
Like
it's
they
Brett
just
Favre.
they want the views. They want to be out there. They want to be a celebrity. Excuse me. And they want to have the money. They just want that. You know, they want to be up front. I don't know. It's
I
just,
think
there's-
the agenda is just to create more division. The more hate, the more people committing crimes, the more people go to jail. Nobody, it's crazy.
It's not only that. It's like people are very obsessed with getting views and like stirring up just the opinions because it's monetization. Like that's like people are selfish these days. That's all that they care about. Like they could just say something, not even like fully side with that or actually like agree or that like that's not even their standpoint or how they feel, but they're gonna say it just to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah.
And that would all stop if people would just like stop paying attention to to things that you don't
But they're
like.
not.
Like just keep scrolling, let it go.
Everyone's-
Like
yeah. And
I
they're
don't know.
not. It's
I don't
not.
let-
It's just that everybody's gonna have an opinion and they want to voice that opinion, and it'd be like so like the pettiest
You know,
things.
you know what drives me crazy, and I just like to just keep scrolling by. I refuse to let that go into my algorithm. Is the blue face?
I knew you were gonna say that. I felt it.
Yeah, the blue face and the other shorty, bro. Like
It's
Christian
so
Oh my
corny.
god, she got
So
his name.
corny.
I
You
mean,
know-
his face tattooed on her face.
And I
Like,
saw that
who
like
does
briefly.
that?
I saw that briefly, and people commenting, and I'm like, I don't even care. Like that, like just.
It just
I
keeps
just feel like
popping
she's
up.
lost. Like
Everybody
I
was
just,
like, oh, she's moving back in. Who cares?
Who cares?
Who
Like,
cares?
literally.
I just feel like a lot of their generation, they're just lost. I don't know. It's
People are
just,
too involved with other people's lives
and
and,
then
their
they're
business.
and then they're probably like rooting her on. Yeah, go do it. They're just
I mean, they're not, but
I know, like the
People
people
are-
around her, like
Oh.
her crew. You know what I mean? Like her fans are probably
Yeah.
like, yeah, go do it.
Mhm.
You know, it's just sad.
Nah,
for
they didn't
her.
want
wild,
to do
though.
it, actually.
they're so invested. They want to actually beg. Honestly, I seen more people like rooting for her and upset that she's still making the moves.
Yeah.
Like there's that invested in, like they act like they actually know this girl. Like
yeah,
how they
get
are.
it,
Like getting too
weirdos.
involved.
Yes, you don't know this girl from a can of paint. Like,
Yeah.
just
And then,
That's
and
the
also the
internet.
industry that they don't care. what they do. As long as they're making money,
Yeah.
like for example, what happened with Britney Spears, they didn't care.
Mhm.
As long as she was up there making making money or making a fool of herself, they don't care.
Yeah.
That's what the industry like. They just want to make money. They just want to be on top of everything, and it's just I don't know.
I
it's
wonder
just-
who waxes Britney's
Ay,
crotch.
Dios mío.
Oh my god.
They should be having those little fucking those little like linens on.
Tanguitas on like the
Oh
little.
man, she just be like, it's all skin. I'm like, oh man.
She looks
She
like
probably
You
doesn't
sound
have
like
it. They probably
Plies out
lasered out.
here.
Remember they do lasers now too.
Yeah, she got the bag. She's definitely.
Yeah, she just got the bag back from her pops. Like her pops was like in charge of her money
Even
for a
when
while.
he was in charge, she still had the bag.
Yeah,
She had a different bag.
Yeah, she has that celeb
I
bag.
fuck with Britney.
Yeah.
Got some nice red ass cheeks.
Fucking Britney Spears. She's
I auditioned for one of her videos and I didn't get it because I was too short.
What, what's that?
Physical appearance. Back
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, I auditioned for Usher, and I was like, I already know I'm not gonna get
Let me
it.
guess, you wasn't black enough.
I didn't have enough booty. I didn't have anything.
Oh my gosh.
Sheesh. Damn it, Usher.
And that
I
was
was like, and then I had the dance on point. Like I was like, yo, I did it better than everybody, but it's whatever.
the rise of the BBLs
Yeah,
coming to
seriously.
attack your life
It's been
and take all your
been haunting
roles.
But you know, like there was like girls my age in high school. Like I was still like small, skinny, but they were like developed already. And those are the girls that would come. They didn't have like the BBLs or whatever at the time, but they looked older than me. And I looked like 16. Like I look like I'm 25 and I'm 40. And back then I probably looked like I was 15, but I was actually 19. Or like they were like, no, I was just like, guys. So it was harder for me to like get into that industry. Like it was super hard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the industry.
I've been all the weight classes. I've been really skinny. I've been like thick, whatever. I've been fat, like overweight.
Yo,
I've been everywhere.
I was so heavy at one point. I got to 311, right? And I would sleepwalk. I noticed since I lost the weight, I don't sleepwalk anymore. So, funny story about me being big and sleepwalking. Yo, so I'm in the Bronx, and my homeboy lets me sleep over, and so I sleep over, and mind you, I sleepwalk. I walk to his bedroom with his wife. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm in my crib in the sleepwalk. I crawl up their bed. Halfway up their king-size bed, the wife starts screaming loud. And I'm like, and I'm still like in and out of it. And then I figured out what happened, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yo, wow.
Embarrassing.
Where was the husband at?
Wow.
The husband was in the bed with her.
But what side were you climbing onto?
I like I remember the wife was on the right and he was on the left, and I crawled down the middle.
Oh my
Like
god!
that.
What would you
Yo.
have done if your friend would have been like, "I've always wanted this"?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit would have
We've
been.
been waiting for
That
this
shit would have
moment.
been weird. I would have left.
Yo, his friend is probably still traumatized about
Yo,
this.
Yo, what did he do? Like he
No, he just I said, yo, my bad, I sleepwalk, but then in that moment it's like nobody's even listening to you.
Because they're half
And
asleep, like
what?
shocked.
Yeah,
like,
they're
what happened?
shocked. Like, what the hell? And then he was nice about it. He kind of walked me back to the living room. He was like, oh, you good? Yeah. like a baby and shit. He walked me back to the living room. I went back to sleep. And then the
my
next morning,
God.
like, I apologize. They were like, oh, you good? I was like, yo, I sleepwalk. And I thought I was in my crib. But yo, that shit was
Are
embarrassing.
you still friends with? Are you
Yeah,
still friends with
Yeah,
these
shout out to
people?
DJ Loco, bro.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's oh my gosh.
yeah, he's
That's
that
funny.
Have you ever like sleepwalk, like take off your clothes or something and like walk in the hallway, or I don't know, do some
Nah.
crazy stuff like that?
I just used to get up, go to different rooms, or I get up and I used to eat on some like werewolf shit and not even remember what I ate, like some weirdo
Wow.
shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo,
People probably got some kinky fetishes.
So wake up a wild peanut butter on my mouth, like like what
Yo,
the fuck?
what?
Thank God I don't
Let
do
me
that
take
shit
it
no
back. I
more.
wasn't fat. I was like extra thick, I guess.
Yeah.
'cause I never
I was
did that.
fat. Yeah, that's how I met Jenny.
She said,
like,
nigga, I never slept walk,
That's
nigga. I was under.
you were under. We were under. Yeah. But you were still thin when you started. When I started working out, because it was my daughter's skiing, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna look fat. I was fat. I was like at least 180, I think, at the time. Almost like
I
200.
seen you fat. You wasn't really.
This is the
No,
biggest.
that was-
This
no,
is the
that
biggest
was
I've ever been. Like I swear to God.
And I was like, I'm not gonna be looking
My
good
belly
in them
is straight
pictures.
Dr. Pepper.
I
Gucci
think
Mane belly.
the heaviest I ever was 178.
Yeah, I was
To me,
bigger.
that was fat.
Mhm.
So
I
when
thought
you
it
met
was
me, I
fat.
think I was like 160 because I did lose some weight, but then it just stayed at 160 for 2 years. I was like, oh no, I can't. I need to-
But I'm
How
not
tall were
short
you?
though. I'm 5'4". 5'4".
You
Five.
sure?
I'm 5'1".
I feel like that's normal. That's average. That's not
For
short.
Latina, that's short. That's short.
That's
Go-
short.
Run up,
I don't think
run
so.
up to Shahima. Fucking from 11th grade.
Go
She's
to
probably
Texas.
like 6'7" right now, my nigga.
Texas, that girl's like big
Different.
boy.
Like people had the nerve to be like, "Yo, you getting so tall? You're gonna be tall." Until I got next to my friend Raheem. Raheem is 6'9". I'm like, that's height.
Yo,
That's height.
That's
Yeah.
tall.
I
That's
might be 5'4.5".
Yo, I stopped growing in 7th
No, but
grade.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
No.
thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're good. It's normal. It's a Latina thing.
Yeah, I stopped growing in 7th grade. My dad's side of the family, everybody's tall. My mom is like on the shorter side. But yo, like I was always like the tallest kid in the back of the in class, like in the back of the line. Like they always put the tall kid in the back of the line. Always 7th grade for some reason,
You
just
saw?
stopped growing, and I just stood
Is
at the
your
same
dad
height.
tall?
Maybe
I mean, he's
no, not really.
Yeah, 5'11".
My
But everybody, like his sisters, everybody,
Yeah.
they're like all tall. To the point where I had an aunt, Maru, told me one time, I was like 15, 16. She told my mom,
I know
you
it.
should take him to the doctor because he should be taller.
my
and meant what she
Wow.
said.
But you know,
I don't
it's
know.
better
I'm
than
surprised she
I
didn't give you
feel-
Vicks.
Yo, right?
I think that
bottom of
I'm
his feet?
tall. I think I'm tallish because I'm taller than all my friends. I'm always the tallest one.
Yeah, you probably wearing them
Like,
designers. Them
no.
designers are kind of tall you got on right now, girl. Them Dolce and Cabana's.
I'm taller than all of our like. You guys
Yeah.
are all shorter than me. Sometimes I feel like Goliath
You're
walking
not
with
that
them.
tall. I think you're not that tall.
Such a
I
graphic
think you're
word.
fine, yeah.
In a world
Yeah, I'm
where
like
Goliath.
5. I'm like 5. My mom's like 4'8", like super short.
My mom is
Whoa.
5'6".
And then my dad's
5'7".
like 5, no, like 6 feet, I think. My dad's pretty tall. So my mom and they'd be like this. I'm like, what?
And for the record, when Latino men say they were 5'11", they're really 5'9". I did it for years.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
5'10" on a
man.
good day.
On a good
Oh,
day.
my
5'9".
But you know they say that you get shorter when you get older.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
crazy.
That is true.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Ooh, we getting old too.
bone density declines.
I'm gonna start wearing them fucking shits that niggas be putting in their fucking sneakers and make
No
them
sole
higher.
Oh my
insert.
gosh.
Flat inserts.
And then you be like, oh, you take off your shoes in front of the girl, like, hey, and then you should like
Nah, wait.
drop like a whole
In
5 feet.
in
You're
the
like-
bed, we're all the same
Heightening.
size.
He's hiding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, but that was the only embarrassing thing that ever happened to you. Dude, that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I was
that
thinking
pretty
about it, like,
embarrassing. Yeah.
Because that happened to me. I probably smacked him. Like, he's never coming to this house again.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
was-
I would know how to like. Well, no, it's not that deep, but I would probably
know,
feel
it's
awkward
not
around
deep.
you.
No, at the
Yeah.
moment, if you're
Yeah.
sleeping, you're like, what the? You know, like, I don't know.
For the
Reaction
moment.
for me,
They-
I probably
they handled
smack.
it
Like,
well,
I don't
though.
know.
They handled it
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't got no
Me, I
like.
probably would have been like, ah.
That's what happens when you're a Dominican man who don't cheat. They,
Yeah.
they treat you good. They treat you with care.
Yeah, like, nah, he's not a sicko. They probably thought I was trying to get freaky at first.
Yeah.
They're like, they probably still think that shit.
They're
Just be
like-
nice about it and shit.
Word.
They're probably unsure about
Probably
you.
talk
like-
about that shit when they play Monopoly
Yeah,
on
man.
the table with the family.
Remember when he tried to get sexy with us? Oh, wow.
And it's probably the family like, mira, ten cuidado. Que tú eres-
You were touching them.
Chill, like a sick rapey. Like, oh
Yeah,
my
'cause,
God.
You know, like, if he told the family, like the mom and grandma, you know, they're gonna be like, if they're Hispanic, they'll be like, mira, ay,
Ten cuidado, está
cuidado.
fresco. Yo estaba en la cama
mira,
con mi...
mijito, tú eres buen mozo, mira, tú
Él
no
está
sabes.
medio raro.
Pajarito.
Ponle Vicks.
Y'all got embarrassing stories or no?
Oh, I have so many.
I don't think so.
I used to be like my cousins, because I was like the youngest from all my older cousins. I used to want to be like them. Like, you know, when they used to rock the Timbs, the first Timbs, I used to want to get the Timbs and everything. I just wanted to be like them, just always following them around. And then one time they was chilling in front of the building, and I'm like, I want to chill in front of the building too, like, you know, on the stoop or whatever, listen to music. And my older cousin, she's like, yo, go upstairs. And I'm like, I'm not going upstairs. She's like, go upstairs. I was like, I'm not going upstairs. So I turn around, and I'm thinking I'm cool. I look at my friends. I'm like, that bitch. And I guess she heard me. The next thing you know, I turn around. She grabbed me, and she slammed the shit out of me. All I saw was concrete. I get up, and I'm like, yeah, Bobby, I'm like, yo. But in front of everybody, it was so embarrassing. I remember starting school that year, and they're like, yo, aren't you the one that Amaline slammed on the floor? I'm like, I'm her cousin. Like, like everything, like, she was, like, fighting with me. Like,
We
yo, I
family,
heard you,
man.
yeah. Like, oh, I heard you fought Amaline. I'm like, you know, that's my cousin, right? I was being disrespectful. Just like slam.
Yeah.
I used to have a smart mouth back then for everything. Like, they'll have morenas used to always want to fight me. They'll come up to me and be like, oh, I heard you call me a bitch. And I'll be like,
That's
I don't know
school,
you.
Regular school
I mean, I don't know you. I'm like, but
As
you
a-
are, and I'll be like, you are a bitch, and then
You
I
got
get
any?
smacked.
You got any embarrassing stories like as an adult though? Like
Adult? Oh my gosh.
I don't
Jenny?
have
I have
it.
so
I don't
many,
think
but I just
so.
don't like.
But for I don't know.
They're
I
not
think like
resonating right now with me.
the most like embarrassing thing for me, but I was an adult at that time, but I still think about it. Like there was this kid that I had like a super crush on that my cousin like became friends with, and not you,
He was
different
crying.
cousin.
The fire.
No, so we were no, so we were like all hanging out, whatever. I was trying to be cute in front of them. We were like drinking or whatever, and we were like hanging out outside. So my aunt comes walking down the street because we like all of our houses are like on the same road. And she goes, "What's wrong with you?" Like just talking just to see what we were doing. And I guess she heard me slurring. And I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'm fine, whatever." And I'm like over like playing it, like let me act like I'm not like drunk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go to sit on my mom's car and it's like super wet. And I go to like get on there and I literally slipped, fell. All I remember is like the grass coming close to my face, like slow motion, busted my ass in front of the guy, like had bruises and everything. It
Yikes.
was just,
Those are the
that was a
most
mess. That was very
embarrassing.
embarrassing for me.
Oh my god, those are the ones that look like when you
Did
fall.
you ever bag them?
No.
Yeah, I can't look at
No,
you the
man.
same.
No, that
When
was,
you
and
goofy
then
and falling, that's
on
just
top
crazy.
of that, my aunt, like, and you know which aunt I'm talking about, she like makes the smallest thing into the biggest
Yeah.
scene.
She was probably like,
He's screaming, whatever, banging on my mom's door. My mom comes out. My mom goes, "Oh my god, you were drinking outside." And I was a good kid, honor roll student. One time I wanted to be cute in front of a guy. Anyways, my mom comes out, smacks the shit out of me. So not only did I fall, my mom smacked me.
Wow. These are Puerto Ricans, right?
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans hit their kids in the street.
Yeah, that was very embarrassing. I'll never forget
yeah.
that. I was probably like 16,
You
15,
Jenny,
16.
like she like, she probably like.
I went to go sit on the
She's
car
probably like doing
too,
it, trying to
just-
go cute too, like.
Damn.
like I'm okay, I'm all right. And
It happens to the best of us.
Oh man, no, I used to just get embarrassed with my older cousins. Like if they see me talking to like a guy, they'll be driving up and be like, "Yo, get in the car!" Like so embarrassing. Like what? I don't know. It was just too much. No, was it like? Have you ever walked? I walked into like a glass door.
that has never happened to me.
This happened to me like a few
Yo,
years ago.
that happened on
There's this
set.
guy. He was like, it was
Oh
at
my
LA
god,
Fitness.
yes. I was sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. You know, like the back room at LA Fitness, like the yoga. Well, we used to go work out where they do like the little workouts or the classes.
Yeah.
So it's this guy, right? So, and I went to go work out with somebody. They're like, "Oh, he thinks you're cute, whatever." I'm like, "Oh, okay." This is after we lost weight, and I'm like, "All right." Yo, mind you, I saw the door open, like it was open, and I'm like, "Oh, hey," and I'm like walking. I'm like, you walk away, like making it seem like he looks at you or whatever. So I'm like walking. I'm like, I hope he's looking at me, and I'm like, oh, he's looking at me, and I'm walking. And the next thing you know, I'm just walking. I walked right into the
my
door. All you hear is,
gosh.
and like in the gym it's loud, right?
Yeah, I
So
would've-
That's
I would've
all you
did.
hear was,
embarrassing.
all you heard was, bah!
Bang.
And then everybody turned around
She
and
was
like, yo, you
probably-
okay? Like this old man. I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Didi was walking away, switching her hips.
Did you bag though?
No.
Damn.
I came out of the thing and I was like, where, he's not here anymore.
Shit.
And then my homegirl was like, oh, he said he was gonna text you. I was like, I didn't give him my number.
No.
Text me.
Me and Freddie, we were working like a film thing, like production, and what happened? I got there after
Yo.
the fact.
Oh, you did? So we going, we're grooving, everything's running smooth. We're on time with all the scenes, and all of a sudden this dude comes in, I don't know, I think he was high, drunk, something. And I sent him I was like, yo, let's catch a vibe in here. We're going good, girl. Yo, grab the radio. So he goes, I guess throughout the whole set, there was like this glass door. It was closed the whole time. It was open the whole time. So everybody was in and out, in and out, in and out. So somebody closed that shit,
Damn.
and he went right through it like on some Stone Cold shit. And the glass just came down, cling, 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 cling. And he just stood there like that with like glass in his fucking locks and stuff. And he was just standing there like,
Oh man.
and I just looked at the door and I was like, "Gone, your budget is gone.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
$1,300 gone, bro." And that was supposed to go towards the movie. We had to cut scenes, there are different ideas we had to do. Yo, gone. And I think the Airbnb, like she taxed us. on top of that shit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
13, because that door was not worth no
Because
fucking
but in
thing.
your mind, you're like, you see like a door's open. So you're like
no,
thinking the
he
door's
went
still
right
open.
through. Clearly,
Oh
that
my
shit was
gosh.
embarrassing.
No, I came after the fact, stepping on glass, trying to come with my like
Wow.
my. I'm like, what is happening?
That shit ruined the
Damn.
whole set.
The lighting, everything. You guys
imagine.
never even. I'm like, at least I got paid for it, but
it
I'm
was
like,
bad.
you guys never even. I wanted
Were
to
you guys still
see
setting up and
my
everything or
work
nothing?
on
Oh,
camera.
nah, that movie was fucking trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was whack.
She was just a whole L.
Yeah. I showed that movie to Yalitza the other day, and she just was like,
I want to see it. I
she
want
was
to see
like,
my work on
This is
screen
what you
at
spent
least.
4 or 5. I was like,
Oh
yo,
my
I was
gosh.
only the DP. I didn't write the script, nothing. That's like
This was days. Like I think I went out there
Yeah.
what, like 3 days in
maybe
a
I'm
row?
gonna let
I
you be
don't
the
even
judge.
know
Me, I
what.
feel like it was cool. We did it though.
I'm gonna see it. I want to see it. I want to see my work.
I'll show
That's
you
about it.
tomorrow.
But
And here's the film. Nah, I ain't showing that shit. In a world where
just show the best
people
clip.
walk through glass doors and fuck up the budget.
Oh man, that's crazy. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you win. Like,
That's my,
I don't know. I know I have a bunch of stories. I just can't think right now.
yeah, we're good. We're good
So
on
many,
stories.
yeah.
Let me ask you a quick story. Let me ask you a quick question. Excuse me.
Quick story.
Let me ask you a quick question. Since we was on that topic earlier, overcoming stereotypes. How do you deal with it?
Ooh,
Let's
that's
start
a
with
good
you, Jenny.
question.
I mean, I just don't let it get to me. Like I know that I'm unique. Like I know that I don't know. I don't let people tell me who I am. Like I know who I am. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna like feel insulted by a stereotype because I don't know.
You
I
feel
don't
like
know.
they're not real?
Not that it's not real, but like what's a stereotype is just like a generalization of a
Mhm.
group of people.
Mhm.
Um
You just don't pay no mind to it.
yeah, like I'm an individual. I'm not like you
Mhm.
don't I don't know.
So you wouldn't let it bring you down?
No.
All right. How about you, Didi?
Oh man, that took me a while. Well, you guys met him. He knows I'm gonna talk about it anyways. But he had me at a point, my ex-husband, where I used to think I cared about what people thought. Just like, and it did take me down. I was in a dark place for a long time. So I used to let everything, like a lot of people, they don't understand me. Because like my mind is, I kind of think in a weird way, or like when I speak sometimes people be like, oh, she's so corny, or it's not that I'm trying hard, it's just like I'm just talking on how I feel, like I'm not trying to be like to
You're
impress
you, you're
anybody.
Didi.
You
And
be
then a lot of people
yourself.
don't, and there's some people like, oh, she mac whack, or like, like, and that used to get to me because like I'll talk loud at times, like I'm telling a story, I get excited, I speak loud, or like I
Yeah.
react.
Mhm.
And him and like other friends that we had, they'll be like, all right, you mad loud, like calm down, or or just like be quiet. And then that used
You
to
just
like,
wild Dominican. That's all.
yeah, and then I used to take that and try to like change myself, and
Yeah.
then just and at one point like I didn't feel pretty enough, or I didn't feel just like I didn't feel like I was good enough or anything. But it did affect me when it came to stereotypes, and I got better, and just because I got I found God and just prayed every day, and just like now I got my confidence back. I don't
Yes.
care. Like you
Mhm.
can say I'm short, you can say I'm fat, you can say I'm skinny, you can say like right now, like I'm getting a lot of comments like, "Oh, D, you mad skinny? What's going on? What are you doing? Are you on Ozempic?" I'm like, "What? Like,
Wait.
no, you look sick." I'm
Mhm.
like, "I'm not sick. I'm good." I'm like, I'm just skinny, but it's not. Don't put me like in a group like
Yeah.
this and that. Like that doesn't bother me anymore. But it did. It
Yeah.
was a challenge. I had
Would
to
you-
really, really work on myself,
Mhm.
and I'm still working on myself because
Would
there's.
you take it back? Like would you take the bullying back, or could you feel like it made you like better, or would you rather had not been bullied?
I think no, I needed to be bullied to
Oh,
be
right.
to where I'm at now. Like I had to go through the struggles that I went through as a single
Mhm.
mom. Everything.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. It wasn't just him. It's like the family too. Like it's a different like
I love how you
South
embrace
America.
that.
Yeah. Thank you. It was tough. Like even when I met her, I was still struggling. Like
Mhm.
I got so frustrated at one point when like it was her and this other girl, our friend, we were training. They were getting results like that, and I was getting so frustrated. I was just like, I'm not gonna get there. Like I was getting so upset with them, and it's like it's not their fault.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't.
was getting mad at them?
Not like in a bad way, but it was just like I was hating. Like what the hell?
Oh,
Like
okay.
and then I'm like, oh, because
I've
they're
been there, I've
younger.
been there, I've
I'm
been
like, oh, it's
there.
because they're younger. Like whatever. It's because that's why
Mhm.
they're getting like their metabolism or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was just like it wasn't coming, and then I had to like work, like I said, I had to work 10 times more harder than they did. So everything I had to do, like my entire life, I always had to do it 10 times more. Like dancing, like if this person, they'll choose that person over me. You're not good enough. Like, I used to hear that a lot. Even when your family, you're not
That's
good
the-
enough to do that.
That's the industry though.
So that had to like,
Yeah.
but hearing from your family too. Like I used to get that
Yeah.
a lot. Like my cousins, like they were like, at the time with TLC, like the hip hop dances or whatever. And I used to try to dance with them. Like, Design, go to sit down. You can't do that. You go sit down. So what I did every day, I locked my door and I just like practice. Like I just like I feel like to this day, like right now, even with my speaking, like I'm learning how to like express my feelings, express my thoughts. And like I struggle with it, and I'm actually doing a podcast, so I'm jumping out of my own comfort zone to do that. So it's like the only way I can get better is if I speak it. So like I know sometimes I'll say something and you guys probably like, what the hell is she talking about? And then I'll have to like explain it again.
Yeah.
But it's a learning curve. But I had to push through, because if not, I would have been in like a really dark place. And then my kids, my daughters, like I had to be an example for them, because I don't want them to fall in that, like, and that's what I'm doing here. So but if it wasn't for God and just isolating me from everybody and just like learning how to overcome everything and just be confident by myself and believe in myself, then, but
Good for
it
you,
did
Didi.
affect me,
Yeah,
but I
that's
did have to go
amazing.
through that.
That's
That's
growth.
fire.
That's real
Thanks.
growth.
That was dope.
Thank you.
For me, I mean, we all have our insecurities. I have insecurities too, but I don't let like things get to me. And I feel like half of it is because I'm desensitized. I didn't have that. Like in my family, we all kind of like bullied each other, but then we all defended each other. So it was like we grew up like tough, like with tough skin. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not bothered by things like that.
Loopy, I mean, you're a well-known like IG personality. Like you probably deal with bullying
No,
more than anybody
absolutely.
in this room. How do you deal with it?
To be honest, I used to go to war.
In the
Just go right
comments.
there.
Yeah, I used to go to war. I used to go to war with them. I used to see myself sweating,
Yeah.
going off, and then I started getting them those flags from Instagram. Like, bro, you can't talk like that. You fucking up the guidelines. And I started losing pages.
Yeah.
And just little by little, I stopped paying attention to it, because at the end of the day, the shit that they were saying was, oh, you look sick, you skinny, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you still getting high, just like mad shit.
I
And
seen
at the end of the day, I would still be getting high behind people's backs. So it's like sometimes the shit they were saying was true, but who the fuck are they? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So little by little, you desensitize and you just stay away from that drama. That negative shit is whack.
Yeah.
It's whack. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it might be fun for people to laugh and shame people, because I've been there. I've shamed so many fucking people. I come from the era where bullying was cool. You know what I'm
Twitter,
saying?
09,
And it
2010,
was like it was
Twitter.
accepted. Now people's leaving what you writing, even in comments. They're like, "Yo,
Oof.
these guys are fucking weirdo." Like they're studying you by the comments you leave people on Instagram. That's how people are fucking watching people now.
And they are watching.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just, like I was always skinny my whole life. Like, I didn't give a shit. I grew up poor. I used to get by with just my personality, make people laugh, and people would accept me. So, little by little, I always had like a little way how to get out of something.
You,
know what I'm
would you
saying?
take it all back? Would you do anything different? Or you want it exactly the same?
Probably even worse.
Yeah.
Probably even worse. But I had it bad, man, growing up. That shit, nobody wants to hear that shit. You look skinny, you look like you're dying.
Yeah.
That shit is terrible, bro.
I mean,
You know what
that
I'm
now is like, oh, okay. Like, it's not even bothering me. Like, I had a friend, that ex-friend of mine. I haven't heard her from years, and she goes and says, "Oh yeah, but she looks prettier. Why does she talk more than you do?" I was like, "Well, I was like, that's my best friend. I'm rooting her on. Of course she's beautiful, but I'm always support her. Like, what's your point?" And she had nothing else to say back.
Why
But
is a grown
I guess-
person saying
I guess
that?
she tried to
That's
like.
weird.
I guess she tried to like
Strange.
see like if I'll like react to it or like talk
I hate
talk
people
shame
like that.
about her.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
she's my best friend. She's my partner in this. She's my
Yeah.
team. Hell yeah, I'll support her. If she's gonna get it, hell yeah, I'm
Yeah.
there to support her.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I would
fucking
never
crazy.
like. I don't know what you. I don't even why you hitting me up for
So
one.
dumb.
And I didn't get what she was saying because I just liked it, and I was like, wait, hold on, what is she saying? And then I had to go back to read it, and I was like, why are you even commenting on this? Like, you need to like.
Oh, she mad.
I was like, you need to, you know what? I'm gonna pray for you. That's what I told her.
Yeah.
That's it.
I said, I'm
man.
gonna pray for you. I was like, I hope, that God blesses you, or you might need to seek God or something, because I'm not here for that. So I'm like, if I'm just not gonna do that. It's just like it was just petty. It was just like for them to get tear me down, to like make me feel like, oh, I'm not doing. I'm gonna get like insecure and just leave, or
Some
something.
people,
Some
some
people
people
do
try to
that.
tear people down just so that's their goal.
Mhm.
You know what?
Can't allow it.
I tore her down. She's not doing what she does no more. I succeeded. And when you don't pay that shit attention and shit, they just pretty much talking to nobody. Because ain't nobody give a fuck about paying attention to them. So.
It's a good thing people kind of like tell you who they are. It's kind of a good thing that they do that, rather than just show a fake face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That's scarier.
You just gotta know how to just weed them away.
Yeah,
I
I've
had to.
experienced those.
I had to get somebody out of this studio just this week on some weirdo shit, just to put it out there, to be transparent. To do, I'm gonna say this, and you guys tell me your opinion, because the guy was kind of gaslighting me too in the back room. I almost pounced on his ass, but dude came in. He said, "Oh, Busta Rhymes is coming to the studio." Right. And I'm like, all right, cool. What time? This time, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Completely ghosted me. I don't mind the ghost. Man, hey, what happened yesterday? Blah, blah, blah. I'm texting him, hitting him up like, yo. All of a sudden, I see him because he has a friend that has keys to the studio. Comes to the studio comes into my office after ghosting me. Sits in my office, takes out his computer, starts working in my office.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
And I'm looking through the camera like, oh, I'm pussy now.
Sheesh.
That's grimy.
I'm like, yo, what's up with this dude?
That's really weird.
That's so
It's
bad.
weird, right?
That
It
is weird. Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're
like
gonna,
very
you're gonna say
fresh,
something,
too.
and he's not replying to your text, but then he thinks he has the right to come and use your space.
You said it. You said it on the money. I'm pussy. My nigga.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. So I
Crazy.
said, yo, I'm pussy then.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
What
nigga's
is that?
And
crazy.
I was away. I can't come to the studio. I'm like, yo, and I'm
At least
hot.
have the decency to
My
like even
whole
reply to your
body's hot.
text message, like,
So
or
I'm like,
something.
so I hit up the head. So I hit up the head
Crazy.
engineer and say, yo, get this guy the fuck up out of my studio. What's he doing? Is he crazy? Is he? And then when I confronted him about it, he said, he never received my text. He never received my calls.
Oh wow. Okay.
He pulled that rabbit.
Yeah,
out the
he
bag.
pulled that. So that's how I know. I was like, all right, fam.
Hopefully you cut ties, because.
Oh yeah. After that, I was like, I'm good. And then he said, but you know how let me tell you, because he didn't. This just will show me like he could tell you. He was like, oh, even if I did get your text, I don't see nothing wrong. I get ghosted all the time.
Whoa.
I was like, bro, I don't got no problem
What?
with the ghost, but picture this. You, the person that's ghosting you, you walk into their office and you sit in you're sitting in their office. How would you feel? He was like, I wouldn't feel any type of way.
What?
And
No.
Yeah,
He-
because it's not him.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what, fam? He was, and then he came in and his rebuttal. So he did another rebuttal. His rebuttal was, oh, I had sorry, I was in another studio that had so he started naming this like studio that had more equipment and stuff like that. I was like, oh.
Oh, so he's trying to belittle you.
Yo,
That's
I
a
low-
really
I
I
hate
low,
that.
I low
shady
key,
person.
I low key, and I looked at him, and I'm like, yo, I think he probably wants me to hit him so he could sue me or something.
Yeah.
Like that's how I felt. I was like, what?
How old was this person? Is this
I
a young
actually
kid?
asked him that. And he's told you in that conversation, because I thought the same way you just thought. That's why you just asking me that. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm 28, and I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm cutting ties with you, fam. And just ever since then, I told head engineer, don't have this guy in here no more.
That's weird.
Now I'm gonna have to sick the dog.
Yeah,
so
like at
I
least
really am.
I don't know.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't like people like that.
Yeah,
Like-
I just wanted to make sure, because he kind of gaslighted me, like kind of like made me look like he looked at me like, oh, I don't see
That's
why.
disrespectful.
I don't
This
see
is
why
your
you're.
space.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
what-
see why
that's
you're
weird.
acting the way you're
So if he
acting.
has those
Some people
connections,
need like
yeah.
like home training. Like who raised people like that? Like how do you
Okay.
But I
think
used
you
to
can
get a
walk
lot
in
of
a
that
cl-
when we were in the singing group, or like when I was dancing or whatever with artists or whatever. They'll be like, "Oh, I know this person," and they'll gaslight me like, "Oh, they're gonna meet you at this place, or just be here at this time."
Etiquette.
You know what I hate and I don't understand is like some people are too full of themselves that they think because they're on like a certain level or they know certain people that they're better, and then they can like belittle people and act a certain way. Like who cares? We're all humans. I'm not the type of person you could be. There could be like the richest person in the room, the biggest like most popular celebrity. I'm gonna treat them the same exact way that I treat everybody else.
Facts.
Like they're just a person.
Mhm.
What's the hype? And just because you know that person, you're not cool. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. That doesn't mold your character.
Yeah.
You are who you are. Like who are you when the world's not looking or you don't have those
You
people
know
around
what I
you?
don't like? Those
hate
type of
that.
people that do that, and also they name drop.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
They
it's
name
so
dropping
corny.
every like 10 minutes. Oh, this and right now I'm like I know why you're name dropping. Like,
Yeah.
That's
can you
so
cut it out?
corny.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes they also do that to like make themselves look like they're better than you, or they're more accomplished or something. It's just annoying. I was like, what? Okay.
Well, that's the world we live in, man. You know what I mean? We just can't get sucked up in that garbage.
Facts.
We got to keep up with the good vibes, good energy. You know what I mean? And that's it. We'll be all right, man. Because if you get sucked into that garbage, you'll get sick.
Gotta validate it.
Yeah.
It's to be like, oh, so okay, I'll give you my manager's information. And they'll be like, oh no, just give me your number. I'm like, oh no, I'm
That's
not
regular
interested.
ghost
Yeah.
industry shit. I don't care. I don't care about the ghosts. I really don't.
But also disrespectful.
it was
though.
morals.
It was the
Yeah,
more
disrespectful.
etiquette.
office
Yeah,
part.
it's
Nigga had no
disrespectful.
etiquette.
If he ghosted me and never showed up, we wouldn't even be having this
Yeah,
conversation.
but that's
right
so
now. You know what I'm
disrespectful.
saying?
Like in a way, just reply.
Very
Just-
distasteful.
Super.
Like
super.
I feel like he was just using your studio just to be like, oh, I know these people, and he might come in. Like what? Like no.
We're good though, man. But yo, this is the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Focus.
It's your girl Jennifer Lynn.
Dee Dee in the house.
Loopy in the building.
We out of here, man. Should we close out? Do we don't have anything else to say, right?
no.
Do we?
Yeah, let me. Yo, so guys, before we wrap it up, I just want to ask y'all who y'all got for the Super Bowl. Starting with you, Jen.
Who? I don't watch
So-
the.
I'll
I'll pick my favorite. I'll pick my
it's
favorite.
San
that
Francisco
I hear.
versus the Chiefs.
Oh, I don't know.
San Francisco.
Probably San Francisco. Yeah.
All right. How about you, Fred?
Chiefs.
All right, Chiefs.
I just see the logo more,
about you, Wiz?
so I don't know.
That's how
How
I know.
about
I
you,
was like,
Whisper?
that's what I keep seeing on Instagram.
Vegas? You going with Vegas?
They're the only ones. Wait, is there only 2 teams in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not 4.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know at
It's the
least
last
No,
that.
I'm thinking like they were going to like there's
No,
like
it's the-
you know
the
how
Super Bowl's the last game.
NBA finals they have like other teams.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh,
Football's
okay,
one
okay.
game.
Yo, you onto something though. Imagine if they did do that though. Like
They should do that.
Like
I
4
don't know.
teams, but like
That'd be
one
crazy.
plays defense and one plays the offense of the
I
other
think they
team.
get more
Like,
injuries. I think that's why they
that
don't do
should
that.
be wild. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
But today's show was great, man. It was great seeing you guys. I'll miss y'all. So I'll probably be gone for like a week. But hopefully I come back, man. If y'all don't give me my walking papers.
Yeah,
I
he's,
mean, what?
he's gonna be a
Never.
definite a regular guest on the show. A friend
blast.
a friend of the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. You're gonna see a lot of Loopy, and we're gonna have fun over here at the High Hanging Fruit Podcast.
Yo, I want to shout out my boy Dice Peso out in the Bronx. I just want him to keep doing his thing, man. We hear you. I'm out here in Florida and I hear you, bruh. Keep working, stay grinding, and keep doing what you do, man. The whole hood is proud of you. The whole NYC is proud of you. Dice Peso, keep doing what you do, my brother. Stay blessed.
Yes, sir. This is your boy Freddie Focus.
It's your girl Jennifer Lynn.
Hey, it's Dee Dee.
Loopy, I'm in the office.
We out of here, baby.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah,